Americans may soon receive a $2,000 stimulus check every month. This is really great news, everyone. I know a lot of you still do not see any pending deposits or a payment date on the IRS Get My Payment tool. Those of you that have a March 26 payment date and still haven't received your $1,400 third stimulus check are probably very worried. In this video, everyone, I will covering what you need to know about your third stimulus payment. Alright everyone, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. I will be updating you all several times a day with the latest stimulus news and information. Please subscribe to my channel and share this video with your family and friends, so we can help as many people as we can finally get their third stimulus check. This Friday, I will be giving away another $50 Amazon gift card. To enter the giveaway, all you have to do is subscribe to my channel, like this video, and comment below. Now there are some Democratic lawmakers in Congress want you to receive $2,000 stimulus checks every month until this crisis is over. But first of all, there are a lot of Republican lawmakers that are trying to take credit for the $1.9 trillion American Rescue Plan. I would love to hear your thoughts on this, everyone. Leave them in the comments below. Now there are some Democratic lawmakers in Congress want you to receive $2,000 stimulus checks every month until this crisis is over. But first of all, there are a lot of Republican lawmakers that are trying to take credit for the $1.9 trillion American Rescue Plan. I would love to hear your thoughts on this, everyone. Leave them in the comments below. Recently, Republican Representative Maria Elvira Salazar patted herself on the back for a decision made by Biden's Small Business Administration to extend deferment periods for economic injury disaster loans. As Congress continues to debate, some lawmakers want to pass $2,000 stimulus checks for every month. Unlike a one-time $1,400 stimulus check, a proposal for $2,000 stimulus checks every month could be available until the economy is fully recovered. Democratic Representative Ilhan Omar tweeted last month, "We need $2,000 recurring checks until the end of the pandemic." I joined Tim Ryan, Michael Tubbs, Stephanie Bonin, and Natalie Foster to push for $2,000 recurring payments for Americans until the economy is fully recovered. I do believe that Congress should provide Americans with monthly $2,000 stimulus payments. However, according to the latest U.S. Labor Department jobs report, the unemployment rate has decreased. Leave your thoughts on this, everyone, in the comments below. Representative Pramila Jayapal just wrote in a Twitter post, "We've got a ways to go until we're through this crisis. Let's build on the American Rescue Plan and give people $2,000 a month, every month, until the crisis is over." Senate Democrats could definitely try to pass more stimulus checks, and enhanced unemployment insurance may be coming. A group of Democratic lawmakers, including Senators Bernie Sanders and Elizabeth Warren, have already sent a letter to urge Biden to support recurring stimulus checks until the crisis is over. In the letter to Biden, the senators wrote, "We urge you to include recurring direct payments and automatic unemployment insurance extensions tied to economic conditions in your Build Back Better long-term economic plan. This crisis is far from over, and families deserve certainty that they can put food on the table and keep a roof over their heads. Families should not be at the mercy of constantly shifting legislative timelines and ad hoc solutions." While the letter doesn't specify dollar amount or frequency of the stimulus checks, some of the senators supported $2,000 stimulus checks every month for the duration of the crisis. Should eligible Americans receive more or less than $2,000 every month, everyone? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Now, I know a lot of you are worried that you will never receive your $1,400 third stimulus check. Please do not worry, everyone. If you receive SSI, SSDI, RRB, or survivor's benefits, you will be receiving a third stimulus check. If you have a March 26 payment date on the IRS Get My Payment tool, your check is already on its way to you right now. The IRS has already sent out batches of paper checks and EIP debit cards. The agency will be sending out more stimulus checks on a weekly basis.
We saw a level of callousness and detachment that resulted in great suffering, and as we know, California in particular had often 7 on the top 10 list of cities around the country who were hardest hit by the foreclosure. 7 were in California. We lost 1 million children lost their homes during that foreclosure crisis, and at its core, my connection to that case was about challenging the banks to be accountable for their conduct. The $12 billion, I worked together, that was one of the last things I did in the Senate, working with my colleagues in the Senate to get that $12 billion into that bill, knowing the incredible relationship that our community banks, this fancy word is CDFI, I call it community banks, that community banks have with our small businesses. And when we then think about all of this in connection with the American Rescue Plan and the American Jobs Plan, which are designed to lift up our economy and to lift up the drivers of our economy, understanding that half of America's workforce works for a small business or runs a small business. So the connections are clear, and so my work on CDFIs is really motivated by what I do believe are the success stories of America in terms of who is contributing to the lifeblood of communities, and in particular the economic lifeblood of communities. And so the work that we've been doing, I've been, really doing a lot of work with various CDFIs around the country, community banks, to see how with that $12 billion, Congresswoman, we can really lift up these businesses around access to capital. Because it is both in terms of that initial investment, as you described, Rainey, it is also so many, in particular of our minority and women-owned businesses, they have an idea to grow and need someone to believe in them, to not only help them create a business, but then to grow that business, along with, as you described, the technical assistance, along with giving folks an infrastructure. I recently had a conversation with a CDFI in South Dakota who's particularly focused on tribal and native businesses and folks, and being able to talk culturally with people. So that CDFI in particular knew that there were a lot of folks who had bad credit because they'd been receiving bad advice. And again, they want to do better. But if you walk into a financial institution and feel you're being judged, you're likely to walk out without receiving the help that might be available. And that's the other benefit and strength of our community banks. And the community banks are in the community. The community banks are going to know and say, Bob, you can't afford that house, get out of here. And they're going to say, and Mary, that is a great business, we believe in you, but there's a certain connection with the folks that is not about the money, it's about growing the community and the economy of that community. So I'm really pleased and happy to be here, and thank you for that. And with that, I'm privileged to introduce the senator, one of the senators from the great state of California, Alex Padilla.
Thank you.